you think Chris Griffin's favorite Duel Master card is, Tyler?
I don't know, but it's probably part of the nature civilization. Hi, welcome to the channel. It's part 3 of the Duel Master series. We're talking about the nature civilization today. That's the cleanest segue we're gonna get, probably. I don't know.
That was a good one. I liked it, actually.
No, they're flawless. There were no problems with that one.
What y'all know about nature?
Nothing.
Not much.
My vitamin D levels are deplorable.
You don't need vitamin D to know about nature. Anyway, nature's grass and animals and the like.
That's cool.
Green is my favorite color in Magic, and I know a lot of people who know Magic are gonna click off the video now, but I'm looking forward to this.
I know nothing about Magic, but I do know a whole heckin' lot about the better version of Magic called Duel Masters, and we're gonna get into some cards that maybe I used in the past. Some classic cards, and of course, a lot of things with really weird and dumb and stupid names, and a lot of really bad card descriptions. That's why we look at these. It's not because I like Duel Masters, it's because we make fun of it, and that's how this channel works. If you haven't watched these before, go watch the first 2 episodes of this. We already covered the Fire Civilization and the Water Civilization, and today we're going to be looking at some grassy, green boys, and I'm going to be showing you 4 cards at a time. I made up one of the 4 cards that I'm going to be showing you, and you just have to guess which name is fake, and if you do, you get a point. That's how these quizzes work. We're going into round 1. The theme of round 1 is Beastfolk. This is a pretty common archetype amongst the nature civilization decks. There's about 1 trillion of these guys. And by 1 trillion, I mean not that many, but there's a lot. And here are 4 options for you. Tell me which one I made up. We have Mighty Shouter, Steel Smasher, Silver Axe, and Tusk Breaker.
Oh, gotta be Steel Smasher.
Okay. Why?
Gotta have confidence in these, you know? No,
Okay.
it's just about the confidence.
No, that's fair.
Because I know,
respect it.
I know that Mighty Shouter is real. Like, it just feels like, I mean, again, I've only known about Duel Masters for a brief period of time at this point, but damn, does Mighty Shouter sound exactly like a Duel Masters card. So if you came up with it, you nailed it. But if you didn't, it's just
That's
a card.
fair. I try to match the vibes as much as I can. Does anyone else think that
Yeah,
Mighty
Duel
Shouter is real?
Masters, it's given me some real thick side eye with Mighty Shouter because
Thick?
some of the names are
Right?
so yeah. Some of the names are so insane and so chaotic that I feel like I can't rule out Mighty Shouter as much as I could rule out like Silver Axe. So I'm going to choose Silver Axe and be upset if it's not Mighty Shouter.
Okay. Mitch.
Nature's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
That's what they say.
I was gonna say that the break in the pattern must be a trap, but I'm gonna go with Steel Smasher.
Okay. So Kyle claimed that Mighty Shouter must be an iconic Duel Masters card.
What?
And it is.
Iconic.
That is a classic, iconic, very recognizable Duel Masters card that I'm about to show you. And so are the other 2 answers that you have selected. I came up with Tusk Breaker. Nobody gets points. Here are your card options.
Cool.
Mighty Shouter is
Shouter.
very iconic. He's just a big red
Oh,
elephant.
wow.
That was a
Cool.
big
Okay.
guy.
I am not paying.
I am not
That one's
paying.
for you, Nico. That's for you. That's amazing.
Why?
Because you would, I don't know, unless you think it's green or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Colorblind. Yeah. Comment below.
My
What was your
bad.
favorite
Yeah.
moment on this channel of Nico not knowing what a color was? Look how thick those hooves are on Steel Smasher.
Those are some
Dude, his arm
large.
is an ankle.
Oh my god! Wait, look at Silver Axe's feet.
Yeah,
Oh my
Silver
god.
Axe's feet are just
They're very stumpy.
massive pads.
I like that Silver Axe just has a baby clinging to his arm.
Oh yeah.
Is he? Is he?
He's a
Steel Smasher.
a beast.
all I can see on Steel Smasher is like, I feel like his knees are giant mosquito bites, and he did the like put your nail in for an X formation.
Wow.
That's all I'm looking at now. I can't look at anything else.
It's unfortunate that I can't unsee it now too. Now that you've said it.
His card notes are just me big, me tough, me smash.
Yup.
Relatable.
Yeah, these are kind of
'em.
missing me on the round one here.
I mean, these are very basic, low cost fodder creatures, basically. They're just animals with big things that they swing at you.
Yeah,
Mighty Shouter's
I
good.
appreciate the tree.
I enjoy Mighty Shouter personally.
I like him.
Like, just because he's not pink specifically.
Yeah, if he was pink, we'd have an issue. But since he's he's
I'm
specifically not pink,
Yeah.
he's cool.
What if he is pink and this is his rage state?
What if you were
Mitch?
in round 2?
I could never see that happening personally.
Well, we're here now. We're here. We're in round 2 now. I've done it. I've transitioned the game forward.
Christ.
Yay. The theme for round 2 is Treefolk. This is another archetype that's pretty common amongst the nature archetype decks. So here are your options for Treefolk. We have Senya, Orchard Avenger, Exploding Cactus, Fairy Hunter Marco, and Elf X.
I desperately need Fairy Hunter Marco to be real.
Okay.
He was a
I'm
fairy.
going to choose Senya Orchard Avenger.
Okay.
Senya Orchard Avenger is absolutely like a Wizards of the Coast coded bullshittery. I'm picking Exploding Cactus.
Okay.
I'm also picking Exploding Cactus because now I'm at the point where it looks like it could maybe be a card for Duel Masters, but maybe it's trying a little too hard. So Exploding Cactus.
Okay. Exploding Cactus is definitely a card I didn't know existed prior to making this quiz, but it is in fact real. Once again, no points on the board. I came up with Fairy Hunter Marco to the chagrin of Nico. It's not real.
I wanted to see it so bad.
Send us your interpretations of what Fairy Hunter Marco could be on our socials. We love getting fan art.
Please give me fan art of Fairy Hunter Marco. I need this.
I like
Here are your
Exploding
real cards
Cactus a lot.
for you. Elf X is like an iconic one for me. He's so dumb and goofy, and I love him.
He's both dumb, goofy, and also incredibly menacing.
Oh yeah,
Like I am so terrified, but also silly.
he was in the PS2 game, and when he attacked, he would just like levitate the petals around him, and then just like them toward you when he attacked. It's like really, really weird.
Oh, whoever's saying you now that's disgusting is later on this quiz, it seems.
I was going to say, I'm glad you remembered, but I'm also upset you remembered.
Yeah, I as per usual have blocked out names that are either in later rounds of this quiz or in future quizzes. So
Also wanted to shout out that Senya Orchard Adventures text at the bottom is whole armies have been lost on fruit salad expeditions. Like, period. Like, no, like there's not like, it's not like related to somebody talking about that fact. It's just like, we opened the history book of fruit salad expeditions and we just plucked this out. We just
the
gave it
Wiggles
to you.
Cross Expedition 33.
You know, I couldn't really see myself being in round 2, but now that we're here, it's actually not so bad. Thank you for pushing me ahead, Tyler. But really, I do think round 3 would just be too much.
Well, strap the fuck in. Because we're about to go to an ad read. That's right, I baited you. Ad read, go now, do it!
Thank God we're away from all of that Duel Master stuff. I don't know much about all of that crap, but you know what I do know a lot about? How I hate getting my data stolen from just the evildoers on the internet. Luckily, today's sponsor, Aura, is here to help. Aura keeps you safe online by doing all the hard work for you. They will identify data brokers who are selling your information and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Give Aura a few weeks and you'll stop seeing your information on these sites when you search yourself, which will lead to less spam. I've legitimately been an Aura user for the last couple of months now, and I just every once in a while get a little notification. It's like, whoop, oh, look at this, we detected this on your thing, and I open it up and it's like, hey, we sent an opt-out request for you. I'm like, dude, I never even thought about doing this before, and they did it for me, and now I don't have to worry. Aura also continuously monitors the dark web and will alert you if they find your personal information exposed. They're They're gonna let you know fast if anyone tries to use this information to access your credit or bank accounts. Plus, they give you up to $5 million in identity theft insurance should the worst case scenario ever happen. You can go to our link, aura.com/sandwiches to try 14 days for free. That'll be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal data has been exposed. Once again, that's aura.com/sandwiches for 2 weeks of free data protection. Thanks again to Aura for sponsoring this episode. Back to the things I don't know about, like Duel Masters. Woo!
Round 3. The theme is giant insects.
Yes! I like
know
it in
it?
round 3.
Wouldn't you know,
This is
there's a lot of
good,
big bugs in the nature decks, and we know that Mitch specifically loves big bugs. So,
Oh, yeah.
had to make sure to include a round specifically for Mitch for these ones. Let's see if you can identify the fake big bug amongst 3 real big bugs. Your options are Launch Locust, Deathblade Beetle, Ultramantis Scourge of Fate, and Dung Stinger.
I want Dung Stinger so bad.
You want it to be real, or you're
you
picking
want to
it?
choose it? Oh,
Or like in like a sensual way.
Oh.
give me
I want
Deathblade Beetle. That thing
Stingstinger
is too
real
cool.
bad.
Okay, Nico's going for Deathblade Beetle.
It's too cool.
I'm picking Ultramantis Scourge of Fate because I also want Launch Locust to be real.
Okay. Kyle.
I also want those to be real. But what does that mean for what I'm gonna pick though?
That's what I want to know.
I don't know, just clam up and laugh really weird. That usually works for me.
I'm gonna pick Launch Locust.
Oh.
We're on round 3. And
No
the score is still
shot.
tied squarely at 0. I made up Dung Stinger. There are still no points on the board.
Statistically, this
This
is
is a good
near
episode.
impossible.
This might be the longest we've ever gone pointless in an episode. I don't know if that's true.
No,
Totally
Tell me in the
Mine's
comments
Pretty has
below
done
when the
better.
last time that's happened,
Yeah.
because I
Spectrobes was a pretty sparse one.
you got
Wonder why.
Here are the real cards for you to gaze at. Deathblade Beetle's another very iconic
whoa.
card.
Ooh.
I had a little
Wow.
figurine of Deathblade Beetle that I got at a Dollar
thing is
General
rad.
as a kid that I
Oh
wanted
my
to
god,
find.
Ultramantis
show
is
you, but I couldn't.
insane.
Yeah.
They're all really cool,
Jesus
actually.
Christ.
I mean, Launch
It
Locust
doesn't
is
need
shooting
a weapon,
fucking
it
missiles
is
out
a
of it.
weapon.
Yeah,
Launch
like
Locust
these
is
fuck.
a War of the Worlds like tank vehicle.
Yeah, it really
really
feels
is.
that way. I had never seen Launch Locust before I made this quiz, and I was like, this is the most
love 'em.
absurd thing.
It actually, just the face of it, I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to conflate the two, but it made me think for a second of Launcher Spider.
I mean, that's also a bug that shoot missiles, so I could see it,
Yeah.
I guess. This one's
The
better because it's not a
Shapeblade Beetle.
spider.
A little
But
bit.
Guys, did you know that Deathblade Beetle devours oil?
I think it says all.
That definitely says all.
Does it really?
Yes, it's just low res, brother.
Oh, it's incredibly low res. I guess I can see it. And it's also like perfectly behind like the green fucking like lines, which I don't really. We talked about this, right? That like the green, like the amount it's shaded in is there's a reason for it, right? Because like on Launch Locust, it's not there at all.
My
almost,
guess
almost.
is that it varies per set on how they decided to put it in. I don't know if that's accurate, but it does appear to just be random transparency values between the cards. Again, that is the nature symbol.
Yeah,
For
right. I
those
remember
who
that
don't
being the
know,
case.
but-
I just feel like there's got to be some rhyme or reason. I mean, in general, it does seem like the darker it's getting, the more epic awesome it is. Because damn,
Well-
Ultramantis Scourge of Fate is kind of crazy.
Well, I know for a fact Launch Lotus is a late enough set that I had never seen it, and I know Deathblade Beetle is a very early set because I have seen it a million times. So it might be opposite. I don't actually know. Although Mighty Shouter is from set 1, all of the ones from round 1 are really early cards. And those I guess it's just random. I really don't know. Tell me in the comments below if you understand
Is it?
the meaning or the reason behind the different transparency
Is it
levels.
the
It could
cost
just be
of
the-
them?
Oh,
Right?
maybe.
Or is that the 3, the 5, and the 6?
Yeah, that's the cost. Maybe it is just the more
Because
expensive
every
they
card
are.
in the previous rounds were 2s or 3s or 4s, and Deathblade Beetle's a 5 and Ultramantis is a 6. So maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Maybe I guess we'll see as we continue the quiz if that is the factor that ties them all together. I truly don't know, and I'm the only one here who knows anything about this fucking game. So
let's chase our tails on this.
yeah.
Next round is a 1, and it's like got green so dark it like's covering up the text. Like you actually can't read the text.
It's a black and white PDF scan.
So round 3 was giant insects, but round 4 is giants.
Okay.
Just straight up dang old giants, and there's a lot of giant cards. Much like there were a ton of giant insects that I obviously did not include. There's a ton of giants that I'm not going to include, but I've included 3 here with a fake one. Maybe this round you will actually be able to discern the one that I made up. Maybe we'll get 1 single point on the board. Your options are Strong Hands Giant, Headlong Giant, Cantankerous Giant, and Bodacious Giant.
Ooh.
Bodacious.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I'm going to pick Cantankerous Giant. That's a big word for a children's card game.
That's so true. I'm picking
Fair.
Strong Hands Giant.
Okay.
I'm also picking Cantankerous Giant. I just don't like how it sounds, and I really want to see Headlong because I'm really hoping that it's a giant with a very long head.
Well, I think you're going to be happier to see that Headlong Giant is head for body. I'm more happy to announce that there's finally fucking points on the board because I made up Strong Hands Giant, so Kyle gets 1 point. That's right, Cantankerous and Bodacious are both real. All 3 of these card arts are amazing.
Wow.
To be fair, I've learned some pretty big words from Yu-Gi-Oh, so my reasoning was very shoddy.
It's fair. Yeah, a Headlong Giant, I
Yep.
think, is my favorite of the 3. He is just an absolute fucking unit.
That's some Asura's Wrath shit.
He really is, yeah.
Immediately our theory about like the higher cost is like the darker it is has immediately been dashed.
Immediately out the window. I don't know.
With
8 is darker
Cantankerous
than 9
Giant.
and 7 is like a nothing. So very cool. Very cool.
Bodacious Giant and Headlong Giant both being so big that they're breaking out of the square of the card art is very fun. Bodacious Giant's head covering up the G in Giant is a little frustrating.
The G is still over top of it. It's just so dark that it's hard to tell.
It's so dark it's kind of hard to read.
Bodacious Giant. He's an ant.
He's an ant.
He's
And that
ant
makes
type.
him my favorite giant.
It kind of looks like he's
Over a
pooping out the
mountain
sun.
once really hurt my toe is what Bodacious Giant says.
I do really like Cantankerous Giant's flavor text.
I've been tracking an immense creature across the continent by following its huge footprints. One thing that puzzles me, though, since when do footprints have thumbs? Oh!
Monkey. You're a giant
Wow.
biologist, not a monkey biologist, so I get it. But like, dude, come on.
I do just love
thing
how
is for
fucking
free.
goofy he looks, just walking around on the stubbiest fucking hands of all time, with the stubbiest
feels-
fucking legs just dangling.
Yeah. It feels weirdly Shadow of the Colossus to me, actually.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
could see it, I guess.
They all kind of do a little bit. I mean, not really Headlong Giant, I guess, but like
No,
Bodacious
yeah.
Giant, Cantankerous Giant both feel a bit like I could climb that.
Yeah.
I could climb that.
There were a lot of cantankerous giants in
Bodacious has a lot of arms.
He's got 4.
Shadow of the Cantankerous Colossus. I'm in.
We're moving ahead to round 5. The theme for round 5 is horned beasts. Once again, another archetype. If you haven't
My
picked up on
nickname in
it,
high school.
pretty much every round of this quiz is just going to be different archetypes. Horned beasts are just big beasts with horns. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here are your options. Tell me which one I made up. We have Stampeding Longhorn, Lethargic Boghorn, Trihorn Shepherd, and Leaping Tornado Horn.
It's my turn to say that they wouldn't use a word in the game, and this time it's Lethargic Boghorn.
You're right. They got away with Cantankerous. They would never touch Lethargic.
Guys, will you take the... Do you think that, like, there was, like, a bit this time that he said that I'm right immediately? Or, like, do you, like, think that you want to, like, pick, like, what are you guys picking?
It was a bit. I'm picking Trihorn.
Okay.
I don't think
Tyler
they would
watched-
use a word as big as horn.
You're
That's
right.
fair. Tyler watched Trigun Stampede and liked it. Oh, but Stampeding Longhorn is up there too.
I mean, I watched that show so long ago that I kind of already forgot about it. It's a great show, by the way.
Watched it very recently. Very good. I'm sticking to my guns. My tri-guns.
Fash the Stampede. What are you going with? Landed the plane very, very smoothly.
Watching you smile as you realized you had no way to pivot out of that was really fucking funny.
Just like hard cut to like the plane is trying to land. The fucking like the landing gear doesn't deploy. So as it hits the runway and is like screeching, you hear Stampede.
when that guy landed the plane on the Hudson.
Yes.
Cut to passengers
to
back to
Sully.
Stampede.
Oh my god.
We're good. Mitch, can you please pick an answer so we can stop this fucking bit?
A leaping tornado horn.
Great. Happy to
They're like them
say.
shits on the ground.
Oh. I'm happy to say there's a point on the board again.
Crazy.
Kyle's starting to run away with it, though, because I did indeed make up the lethargic boghorn. Kyle's getting his second point.
I'm a tad bummed we're not going to get to see a lethargic boghorn.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I wanna
I
see a
think you will be
boghorn.
very satisfied with the images I am going to show you. Here is the real card art. They are all incredible.
I'm so satisfied.
Oh,
Trihorn Shepherd is my favorite thing.
It's
you could have said Stampeding Longhorn is my favorite thing, and I would have
Also my
believed
favorite
you
thing.
too.
Stampede
'cause it doesn't
Longhorn, I
create-
remember from the game, because it was fucking terrifying.
Leaping tornado horn is rad too.
It's also
I mean,
very
it's cool, but like the other two are derpy.
I need someone to read aloud the description of Trihorn Shepherd for me, please.
Sometimes weeks pass before it realizes it has a gored enemy stuck to its horns.
But he's
What a
friend-shaped. That's so...
What a
friend
silly
shape.
little buddy.
But he also is just like a shaggy dog and cannot see through his fur. So I can't blame him.
I guess he also
Like,
doesn't have a
he
nose,
definitely-
so he wouldn't be able to smell it either.
He also he definitely didn't mean to gore somebody. He just ran into him and he got Trihorn. What is he gonna do?
The Trihorn Shepherd's mouth specifically is giving me like war flashbacks to a traumatic moment in my childhood.
Oh,
Good.
you want to
Very
unpack
lightly
that now?
traumatic. Sure, yeah. It's there's a game. It was on Congregate. I believe it was just called The Game, or whatever. And it was this super meta thing. But there was a level where it was based on Pac-Man. I think it was just a cutscene. Honestly, it was just Pac-Man going through Pac-Man things, and then suddenly all of the ghosts like turned on him, and then they got mouths like that. And then they started chasing him around.
That's fun.
And as a kid, I was like horrified of that.
Congregate was a really fun place.
I don't
Absolutely.
know what that means.
Congregate fans, rise up in the comments below. Were you there when Congregate was a thing? I was.
Yeah.
No, apparently.
I was playing a
alive?
Congregate game when I had my first flare up for ulcerative colitis.
Wow.
I don't know why. And granted, what you said was great, but I was really fully prepared. Like, I was playing Congregate when I had my first child. Like, I just really had.
We're going to go into round 6 now. The theme for round 6 is mystery totems. An archetype that was very later on in the game and did not experience until I started diving into tabletop simulator versions of the game with later expansions.
Sounds very Hearthstone.
Maybe the names will be Hearthstone too. I have no knowledge of Hearthstone, so you can be the judge of that. Here are your options. We have Serious Totem, Clobber Totem, Jiggly Totem, or Vrima Freaky Mojo Totem.
Please don't take this from me.
I'm taking
right.
it from you.
You've already taken Fairy Hunter Marco from me. You can't give me Freaky Mojo Totem and not
Technically,
show me.
I didn't take that from you. I invented it.
You gave it and then it was taken because it's not real. You gave it to my psyche and ripped it away just as quickly. I'm voting for Jiggly Totem.
Okay, great. Anyone else?
Vrima Freaky Mojo Totem.
Damn. Mitch wants to kill Nico's child. Kyle, what are you going for?
My child?
Yep.
Don't necessarily want to kill your child. I would prefer to clobber it. Clobber totem, please.
No, don't.
Is it serious totem time?
It's
He's looking a little serious.
Totem. We're back to getting no points. The score remains
Freaky
Kyle
Mojo
2.
is real.
Everyone else scoreless. It's real and it's fucking horrifying. Here's the card art for you.
Oh
God,
no!
it's
I wish it was
awful.
fake now.
Oh, hi,
no.
Mighty
I
Shouter.
voted for it.
Yep.
Hello, Mighty Shouter.
Shouter's
Why is he
there.
there?
And on the other side is another Beastfolk card that I did not
Couple
include.
folks. Yeah, Jiggly Totem
I like-
doesn't look very jiggly.
But I like it.
That's what you
I like
think.
Jiggly Totem.
It's silly little dude.
He looks like a little butt plug.
Yeah.
Stacked on top of themselves. Like a
Clobber Totem is insane.
Yeah, Clobber Totem is a lot.
Exodia,
like
it's
a-
not possible.
It's
Looks like a
like-
Twilight
As if you
Princess
summoned
boss.
Exodia without the leg card.
He kind of just looks like if that one Digimon that was made out of pyramids, if he was like made out of a pencil
yeah.
instead. That's
Yeah,
kinda
it
what I
actually
get
looks
from him.
like it's a really massive Exodia eraser pencil topper.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what it
pencil's
is.
just ground down to a very short point.
It lays down savage jungle beats to help its friends lay down savage jungle
Yeah.
beatings. Wow.
That's what I was waiting to say. That's why I started
that.
grinning all of a sudden because I read that in the middle of everything else about the fucking Exodia pencil. It's amazing.
Jiggly Totem's kind of spoinky.
Yeah. It never stops moving, but no one knows whether that's because it loves to dance or because if it ever sat still, it would immediately tip over.
How big is it?
I don't know. Hard to tell.
It looks like a
honestly.
silly little guy.
Yeah. I mean,
think it is.
I like to imagine he's probably the size of like a standard Beyblade.
Oh,
But-
you know what? It occurs to me
Unclear.
that he keeps going further.
Yeah, it's a totem.
There's a lot of them going further up that we just
Yeah.
don't see.
Yeah, there's at least 3 of them there.
It's a totem pole, but none of them are actually connected.
Yep.
Yeah. They're all just dancing on each other's heads.
Much like
So how is Rima a totem?
unclear.
I don't know.
That's just a construct. That's not a totem. I
Maybe-
want it dead. I want it gone. I'm killing Nico's child.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, take it back.
one.
I know. I don't want to.
No.
Round 7. We're going into Snow Fairies. Another archetype that was
Nice.
introduced
Oh.
much later on in the game
Ooh.
than when I played. These cards are very different aesthetically than all the other cards because they're snow related and not actually grass and animals and shit. Here are
Snow
your
is
name
nature.
options. Yeah, it's the same thing. Here are your name options. We got Garabon the Glider, Snowbound Hero Zippa, Popple Flower Petal Dancer, and Hardy Captain Polygon.
Oh,
What did I make up?
Polygon.
Polygon,
Polygon.
but not like the
going
way
to
you would
pick-
think it would be spelled.
No.
I'm going to pick Popple
Okay.
because initially it made me think of the like Poppy Pee Pee Coo whatever from the fire round.
Right.
And then my second thought was that there is a character in the first Mario and Luigi game named Popple. So if I see something I recognize, I will pick it.
Okay.
Fair.
Did not know that.
Give me Snowbound Hero Zipa.
Okay. Kyle.
Can't be true. I'm picking Hardy Captain Polygon.
It's true that someone other than Kyle just got themselves a dang old point. And that person is Nico. I made up Snowbound Hero Zipa. Don't
I
ask me
was
how
so
I came up
ready
with
for
that.
you to say it was
pulled it out
Mitch
of my
because
ass.
pedal is spelled so stupidly there.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
that's
I didn't
that's
realize
how
it
is,
until
though.
like you were saying it and I was reading Popple again and I went, hold on.
Here's the card
I might
arts.
have missed a mistake.
No, I think I just fucked up the spelling on my own end.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's not on the actual card.
okay. Polygon and
that is
Garabon
absolutely a
are
fucked up way of
fucking-
spelling it, and I don't know why I typed it that way.
Yeah,
But
why
that is not what it
you
actually
were
is.
like that, Tyler?
What the
I don't
fuck?
know.
Jesus Christ.
I would have been so upset if I then looked over and Polygon was spelled Polygon.
No, Polygon is actually
just-
fucked up spelling. I think that's why
Polygon is.
I think that's why I didn't like react to seeing Petal fucked up spelled. I was like, oh yeah, they're all fucked up spelled.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot. This is just how they are.
God.
No, I was an idiot.
I deserve an imaginary point. The card I guess doesn't exist.
If you've watched this far into the video, put in the
Garabon a
comments
lot.
below. Tyler is not very smart, but I still think that his breath probably smells like grapes.
And then yes, boson.
Well, yeah, because you smell like raisins.
and
Exactly.
timestamp your favorite.
What do
part
you
of any
guys think
video.
of these cards?
I really like Garabon and Polygon. I think they're
I like
very
all of
easy.
them.
They're all
I
very
really
fun.
like Garabon.
Yeah.
I don't dislike any of these. Hardy Cap'n is probably my least favorite, but
Really? I would say he's probably my favorite just because of how energetic.
Probably my
Like,
favorite, too.
there's a lot going on. With the
there's a lot
power.
going on, but I want like him to be more in focus. Like there's so much around him that like it feels like it's distracting me a little bit from his design, and I want to see a little bit more of it.
Come on.
He's
But
singing a
have
little
you
song in
considered?
his
Yeah.
description.
Have you considered he sings a little ditty that's like I sail the frozen seas, I ride the glacial breeze.
Finish the song.
I sing. No, here come the I sing yo ho and a yo ho ho. Oh no, here come the trees.
I'm gonna throw up and then we're gonna die.
Can you do that again? But at the end, you scream, "Here come the trees!"
Oh no, here come the trees.
I love that completely cut out of this.
Fully cut out.
It didn't in the recording, so
He's got a whole fucking squadron with him, and he's like the weakest card we may have ever seen.
He is a one drop, and
Yeah, wait.
if he accomplishes anything, if he breaks the shield, he just goes back to your hand, which is not actually terrible. Like that could be really annoying, actually. Like if you don't manage to kill him off, he just goes back, and then you could replay him. I don't know if that would be good or bad, actually.
You would think he'd have an effect that would have something to do with his legion of snowflake snowboarding fairies. One of them has a oh, that's not it. Okay, I thought it had a sniper rifle in the front.
it did kind of look like that.
It does kind of look like it.
But
Yeah.
it's just the stem of the leaf. Yeah,
It looks like a whole ass soldier. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Popple
riding
would
the
actually
glacial
be
breeze.
really good because green decks are about like a lot of mana draw, and she can just, instead of attacking, you just tap her to make the top card of your deck into mana.
Oh, she's a mana generator. Okay.
That's actually really cool.
That's
I
just
might
me.
need to make a deck with her in Tabletop Simulator if I ever get back into this game again. Round 8. This is the first round that is not just a straight up archetype. The theme for this round is blank the blank.
Oh,
That's right. There's commas
Okay.
in a lot of these names. Here are your options. We have Storm Wrangler the Furious, Tangle Fist the Weaver, Radioactive Horn the Strange, and Crankberry the Unseen.
Crunchitize me, Captain.
I'm also unseen when I crank my berry. I'm gonna pick Tangle Fist the Weaver.
Okay. Anyone else?
Fuck it, Crankberry. I'm just going in. I'm
My favorite Mitch quote yet. Fuck it, Crankberry.
Nico.
I love Imagine Dragons. Radioactive Horn the Strange.
Cool. Imagine Dragons
Eyes.
probably loves the real card, Radioactive Horn the Strange.
Couldn't be.
I'm sad to say, Mitch is getting the point because Crankberry is not real.
No.
I made that one up.
Crankberry, he
But
will
again-
continue to be the unseen.
I would love to see people's interpretations if people want to send us
Yeah.
fan art. Here are the real
blank
cards
card.
for you. These are all
this
really
one-
crazy looking.
They are.
yeah.
Whoa.
This is wild.
I'm
What
imagining
the
a
fuck?
universe where Crankberry exists and he goes this hard.
Yeah. Stipulation for if you do draw Crankberry, please draw it in the style of these guys. Like, take inspiration from these three and make it so that he fits in.
I love what's
magic.
happening with Storm Wrangler the Furious's top right arm, because he's just going,
Like he's
That's the
he's just about to
intimidation
diss
arm.
the fuck out of you, dude.
Yeah. Few shamans study the craft of goop magic. Fewer still become masters.
And then we've got
Magic?
the fucking like soliloquy. The Fiona
Yeah.
was a natural wonderland conquered and corrupted by the forces of darkness, became the breeding ground for some of the freakiest creatures ever seen. No one could explain it, and everyone feared what might emerge next.
I love how they put in so
Like
much effort
Crankberry
with
the
all of it, and then
Unseen.
just the freakiest creatures.
Some of the
It's like
freakiest
diversion-
creatures you've ever
diversion
seen.
from like
Now, I've not played this game, but correct me if I'm wrong. Double Breaker on a 1000 attack is a choice.
Yeah, I mean, the attack points don't matter unless you're attacking another creature. So
Yeah, just like
it would just make
I
it
guess if it can
basically
get through.
because it's a balancing thing because he's a 3-drop that's pretty cheap, but he's a double breaker, so they can't make him very strong. So if you attack him, attack with him, break a shield, he's going to be tapped on the next turn. Basically, anything on the field can just kill him at that point.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like a 1000 attacker that's like more expensive.
But I guess Tangle Fist is just a better version of the fairy from last round because you can put 3 cards from your
oh my god,
cards from your hand into your mana, not the top of your deck. Okay, so it is slightly different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even still, that's a lot.
You
of
gotta
mana.
have card draw.
Yeah. Round 9, we're on the second to last normal round of the night. Round 9, as usual, is spells. Always got to include a spell round because every single color deck has spells. Here's 3 real ones and a fake one. Tell me which one I made up, and you'll get a point. The game is tightening up. It is now a 1 to 1 to 2 point spread, so anyone could win this.
Not bad.
Your options are Dance of the Sproutlings, Muscle Charger, Hardcore Weed Whacking, and Mana Bonanza.
Ooh, Mana Bonanza. Now I'm tightening up.
Okay.
Whoa.
Where? Which
Show me.
orifice has tightened?
How many?
Orifice?
Weed whacker.
The tension is real.
In which orifice?
Kyle, did you say you're picking Weed Whacker?
No, I was just trying to like make a bit off of what you guys were saying.
Oh.
It just got lost in the weeds. I'm gonna pick Muscle Charger though.
Okay, great.
This is kind of boring.
No, that's fair.
It's probably
I-
why it's right. Like that's why
Yeah.
it's like the real one. But like you know,
We'll see.
I did have my eyes on Muscle Charger, but I was also considering Dance of the Sproutlings.
Dance of the Sproutling.
Dance of the Sproutlings.
Spratlings.
So I'm choosing Dance of the Sproutlings if it wasn't clear.
I mentioned it before, so I'll pick Mana Bonanza.
All right. For the 100th time tonight, everyone has picked all of the real options. I made
Damn
up
it.
Hardcore Weed Whacking. Everything
damn
else
it!
is
I
real.
wanted it so bad.
I will say though,
Ooh.
Muscle Charger has the most boring name, but the hardest fucking art, which is why I included it. Feast your eyes on all the Beastfolk just pumping iron.
Oh, wait,
Look
all
at
these
the
cards are
sack
cool.
on
Yeah.
Mighty Shouter.
Dance of the Sproutlings
Yeah.
is just the Jiggly totems all dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Mana Bonanza is like a very cool looking card. Like it's not like epic or anything, but like it's just a really well designed card. I just think it's nice.
It is just good art.
I
Angle
can't
Fist the
tell,
Weaver.
like gameplay wise, I can't tell if Mana Bonanza is like a game winner or like absolute dog shit. Because you already need 8 mana in the pool to play it, and then
Right.
it just doubles that.
Yeah.
But like you're so late in the game already, you just really need a card that would benefit from having that much.
I mean,
mana.
you can do a lot of like mana generation with green decks, so theoretically that could be a really good card. I'll have to try
Gotta
it
draw it
again
at the right time.
at some point in Tabletop Simulator. The next time I feel like fucking around with this game. But we're missing the most important part: the descriptions of these cards. Fertilizer and plant food are decent, I guess, but a gigantic floating mega crystal does the trick every time. I didn't realize Tanglefist the Weaver was such a fucking comedian. Whoa. It is time
Dance
for
of the Sproutlings lets you choose a race.
It does.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Also, I only read the first like few words of it, and I was like, oh, it's a normal description. Like it's not a joke. It is time for a new forest. It is time for the Sproutlings. I'll go get the freaky golden head statue thing we always use for that.
Great. It really just devolves.
It is freaky.
It's so like imposing and almost epic, and then it's just, yeah, I'll go. Which closet is it in? Like,
that really is just like the vibe of a lot of these descriptions.
Yeah.
It's like they take something normal and then just go, but the kids will think it's funny if we don't fucking care.
The Dance of the Sproutlings and Muscle Charger have like the same sentiment or like same goal with completely different methods. Just step 1, prepare for adventures. Step 2, have adventures. Why?
Yeah. That quote is from a guy I've blacked out multiple times that may or may not appear in the very next round.
Whoa!
We're moving into round 10 now. It's the last normal round of the night. The theme for this round is more Beastfolk because there's a shitload of them, and I couldn't just include 3. I had to get some more in here. So here are your options. Tell me which one I made up. We have Earth Ripper, Talon of Rage, Innocent Hunter, Blade of All, Bark Blade, Tremorous Chieftain, and Quixotic Hero Swine Snout.
Oh, Earth Ripper and Talon of Rage were 2 different. Or I'm sorry, we're not 2 different.
Oh
things.
yeah, sorry, they were Hamid.
My brain did kind of fall apart there.
No, that's
and
okay.
then when you started to say Quixotic, I was like, more.
My apologies.
How?
Those were just long names.
Wow, these are a lot.
Yep.
You didn't even get the first word out of your mouth before I decided what I wanted to answer, apparently, because you said Earth and my brain said Worm Jim. So I'm picking Earth Ripper, Talon of Rage.
Great. Incredible.
Your brain works in mysterious ways.
I'm picking Earth Ripper, Talon of Rage for Crack the Earth, Thunder King.
Oh, okay. Respect.
And
What's disrespectful about my answer?
And I am picking Quixotic Hero Swine Snout because Poogie.
What?
And once again, nobody's getting points because they all picked fucking real shit again. I made a Bark Blade Tremorous Chieftain. There is a card called Bark Whip something, but that's not what this is. Feast your eyes on one of the greatest card arts of all time. Quixotic Hero Swine Snout has done most of the goofy quotes on a lot of the cards. He's made appearances in cards we have looked at multiple times. And
he was in the background of Muscle Charger. I was just looking at that motherfucker trying to figure out what he was.
He was in the background of like a water card or 2. He was in the background of like a fire card or 2 that we looked at in previous quizzes. He's just like pervasive through like a bunch of cards. It's really cool. But he is one of the greatest designs I've ever seen in my entire life.
On the flip side, Innocent Hunter, Blade of All is like at least 30 teenagers' personality.
Yeah. You can put an evolution creature of any race on this creature.
Oh man, that's pretty sick actually.
He's just a free card.
Really cool. Yeah.
That's
He is
wild.
the Blade of All.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
All these card arts are good.
Earth Ripper's card art is wild.
Yeah.
He's not really ripping Earth at the moment,
These
but I'll take his word for it.
Which I guess is a way of ripping Earth if you consider trees to be part of the Earth.
They are.
I think I think Log Hoister Talon of Rage doesn't hit as hard.
Oh,
yeah, that's fair.
Quixotic Hero is the one that was saying Muscle Charger because like you haven't unblocked it, but it's the same why at the end.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of different quotes. I think he was also the quote for Cantankerous Giant, but I don't have the uncensored card arts on hand right now, so I can't verify that. He said quotes in previous quizzes too. He apparently just had quotes on a lot of cards.
Love that.
Yeah.
Good.
He deserves it.
He does.
Taste my
nice to
piggy
taste exotic.
steed.
I like that his top hat has a snout and a pig coming out of it.
Yeah, man.
We're going into the bonus round now. The theme for the bonus round is wild veggies, my favorite archetype in all of Duel Masters.
Uphead?
This is just fucking Veggie Tales if they were really edgy and in a children's card game of the early 2000s.
Awesome.
The edgy tails.
Here's how this is going to work. Much like the bonus round of the water quiz, where I just listed off a bunch and you had to tell me if they were real or fake. Same shit here. I'm going to list off 15 different names.
Jesus Christ.
You have to tell me which ones are real and which ones are fake. And we're going to go one card at a time. And you get a point for each one that you get correct.
Nothing that happened before matters. Lock in, fellas.
Yeah.
The current score is Kyle 2, Mitch 1, Nico 1. This is anybody's game. Hopefully points will be accrued here.
Statistically insane out of 10 questions.
Yeah. First up, we have Smash Squash.
Fake.
Real.
2 for real, 1 for fake. It's fake. Kyle gets a point. Unfortunately, Smash Squash is not real. Bet you didn't
That
expect
sucks.
me to start with a fake one. Playing the mind game.
Thought I knew for sure that it was real.
Yeah,
swear
I
I'd
can't
seen it
imagine
before.
that not being real.
I wish it was real. Once again, send us fan art. Next up, Hustleberry.
Oh, fake.
Real.
Please, real.
Same exact guessing methods. Opposite answer. Hustleberry is real. So Mitch and Nico are getting points.
Oh, love that guy.
Look at that
He's
guy.
great.
He's tiny.
Is that
He's got the biggest knife ever. Well, I think he's just tiny, but the
Yeah.
knife is just the size of his whole fucking body.
it reminds me of
butcher
Strong
knife.
Bad.
I guess I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but I guess I could see that. Next up, we have Karate Potato.
Fake.
Real.
Real.
Everyone just keeps guessing the exact same thing every time.
But
It's
I'm a
an
lot less
interesting
confident
strategy.
this time.
The score is tied up now, though, because Karate Potato is real, so we're now tied 3 points.
That's awesome. That's so good.
He's incredible.
Won. Oh, my god.
How
Yeah,
can you
that's
sneak up
good.
on something covered with eyes?
That's one stud spud. Shit.
So good.
Yeah,
This one
so
spud.
good.
Spud.
Yes, there are reasons,
Five
as you can
close
see, why
buds,
this is
son.
my favorite archetype in all of Duel Masters, because all of these
Oh,
cards
so
that
good.
are real are incredible.
Karate potato.
I made a lot of veggie decks in my day. Next up, we have Spearhead Asparagus.
Oh, it's gotta be fake.
Fake.
Real.
Kyle, are you guessing fake for all of them, like you did last time, and it burned you?
I didn't do that last time.
Okay.
What?
This one is fake, though, so Nico and Kyle are both getting points on that.
Want it to be real.
I know. Could be great.
Couldn't
But
have been
it's not.
asparagus.
Nico that did that last time where he picked all the same thing?
I picked all real last
He
time.
picked all
yeah.
real,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think maybe you didn't pick all fake, and I'm just remembering incorrectly. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't remember doing that.
Tell us in the comments below.
I just completely forgot about it. All right, what's next?
We got Scowling Tomato.
Fake.
Fake.
2 for fake.
3 for fake.
Damn. 3 for no points. Scowling Tomato is real.
I didn't want that one.
But no, I don't like it. I
He's
don't want
thanks.
him.
I already don't,
I don't
like
like the
tomatoes.
smiling
I'll
ones.
pass.
God.
It's only flavor text.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The barbaric practice of
barbaric
eating salad will no longer be tolerated. The demented minds that created tomato juice will be hunted down. The dual atrocities of tomato paste and tomato sauce end here. And whether you call it ketchup or catsup, know this, soon I shall call it revenge.
That's a good speech.
I hope
the
that
guy
his
in the
voice
top
sounds
left.
exactly that way when he says
Yeah,
that.
just like very like.
very.
It's just like. It's like you met him at the water cooler. The barbaric practice of eating salad.
The guy in the top left looks like something you'd see in a FromSoft game.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a
yeah,
little
You know
hanging
what
out.
the pumpkin head is?
What?
There's like a manga, a horror manga or whatever, thriller slasher manga called Pumpkinhead, where a girl like gets bullied her whole life and then comes back from the dead, but has a pumpkin on her head and she kills people.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a tomato.
It looks a
though.
lot like this. Yeah. Well, it looks a lot like this.
Bro thinks that tomatoes and pumpkins look the same. That's interesting.
They're
Tell us
both
in the
just as
comments.
edible.
Also false.
No.
Tomatoes are gross, and pumpkin pie is
I don't
Tomatoes are
like
gross.
either of them.
fair.
Pumpkin.
Well, pumpkin pie is good, but
Pumpkin pie is fine.
Pumpkin pie is peak. Peak,
Doesn't taste a lot
Nico,
like pumpkin.
peak, not fine, peak.
Doesn't
peak,
taste a lot
it's
like
peak.
pumpkin. It's fine.
It's peak.
the pumpkin.
Ne-
Listen, the pumpkin isn't the reason it's peak, though.
Yeah.
It's the other ingredients.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you mean it's the other ingredients?
pumpkin
What do you
does not
fucking
shine.
No! No, wait a minute. You're telling me the
Cool
pumpkin
Whip.
pie, is only good because of the not pumpkin?
Yeah,
What do you
man, that's what I'm
even
saying.
mean?
Nobody
No,
likes pumpkin spice
no,
for the
I don't-
pumpkin. They like
yeah.
it for the spice.
Yeah.
No!
Yes.
No! They
Yes.
like it for the
Yes.
pumpkin.
White women in the
No.
comments below, rise up and tell us if we're wrong about pumpkin spice.
You don't like the,
Shit
the
on
like
Kyle
veggie,
for thinking
savory,
pumpkin is
delicious,
good.
sweet taste of pumpkin in a pie?
What's the next
Pumpkin
one
pie.
out of
The
The
15?
next one might be the sweet, delicious taste of shaman broccoli.
Please be real.
Yes, real.
It's so fake.
It's got to be real. That was our engagement.
It's
by the way.
real. Shaman broccoli is real.
Oh my god, he's so cool. I love his beard. What the
He's
fuck?
amazing.
That art is
real ass
incredible.
And he has a little army of like little broccoli gremlins.
It
I
has
thought
a
his eye was like a mouth with teeth for a second, and
yeah.
now I know it's an eye. It's a lot less appealing to me.
Oh, weird
It
take.
has few natural predators, as most creatures just don't want to eat it.
But he's also a source of vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, potassium, and folic acid.
He's really packed chock full of nutrients.
Yeah.
And ancient
Also,
It reminds
food-
me of kale.
vegetable tier list, broccoli is the only one in A. Everything else is an F.
Whoa.
Only one. In
That's
Yeah. Corn on the cob doesn't count because we
All right.
apply so much butter and salt that it no longer becomes healthy. That's an S. That's a
Asparagus?
god tier because it's not a real
Are
vegetable.
you guys
Then it's broccoli.
guys ready?
Everything else is an F.
Are you guys ready to have the conversation that Brussels sprouts deserve to at least be B?
Okay.
Yes.
Brussels
Brussels
sprouts
Are we
are
allowed
fine.
for that? Because
I
like
love
if
it.
you
They're
cook
fine.
Brussels sprouts right, like Brussels sprouts can slap. Like I understand
true.
there's like a stigma around them being like, oh no, I don't want to eat my Brussels sprouts. Fucking grow up and make it better.
I
True.
have
My
the same
girlfriend
opinion
makes
about
really banging
asparagus
Brussels
too.
sprouts. I had never had good
My
ones
wife
until
does.
I met her, and she can
Yeah.
she cooks a real nice batch of
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts.
I like Brussels sprouts. I like asparagus. I like spinach.
Yeah.
Like those are all
Dog.
real good to me.
Asparagus fucks.
Spinach is an accessory, but asparagus
Speaking
do
of a
fuck.
nice batch of Brussels sprouts, do you think macho melon is real?
Oh yeah.
Do you say probably not, Kyle?
Yeah, it's probably not.
Okay.
Nico, what do you think?
I said yes at the same time as
Oh.
all of us
Yeah.
said something.
We all
I'm
said
sorry.
it in unison.
So Kyle is the only one saying no, so Kyle is the only one not getting points. Macho melon is
Whoa!
absolutely real.
Oh god.
Macho
Oh
melon.
my god.
Macho melon.
He's got some
I don't
gross
like his
toes.
feet.
Yeah.
I don't like the feet.
Hey baby, knock on my rind.
No, let's move on.
You know what? Just like tomatoes, melons are not vegetables. What are they doing here?
Yeah, wait.
It's fruits and vegetables,
red.
okay? But they're just
right.
called wild veggies.
Get a
because
better name.
If it was called wild fruit and veggies, then that would be weird. Whatever, fuck you. Next one is heavyweight cabbage real.
No.
No.
No, it's heavyweight cabbage fake. Duh.
Everyone gets a point. Heavyweight cabbage is real.
Why did we suss that one out so
I don't
easily?
know. Because it sucked a lot more than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
Does it suck more than Ninja Pumpkin?
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, because Ninja Pump. Well, yeah, no. It's real.
It's fake.
Great.
Duh.
Gonna
Ninja
crucify you.
Pumpkin real.
So that's 2 for real, 1 for fake.
Nah.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty standard fare. It's real. And it's one of the
Wait,
coolest
this is
ones.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it
He
is
looks like
sick.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
It's incredible.
Endlessly
His hand-
battles
the
against
underside of his
pie
hand is so
bakers.
deep. Pumpkin's also not a vegetable. That's
If
a
you're a
berry,
fucking
in
nerd,
fact.
it's not, I guess.
It's a berry.
Yeah, if you're a fucking nerd, I guess. Rise up in the comments if you're a fucking nerd.
Rise up in the comments if you knew that pumpkins were
Let's
berries
get
before
together,
I told
guys.
you.
let's group up. Let's all talk about how we're nerds. 2 seconds. My dog is beating on my fucking door, and I know it's coming through the recording.
We're back. Kyle's dog exploded, but it lived.
Breathe again.
Do y'all think Royal Durian is real?
Obviously not.
Yes.
Nico's the only one getting a point this time. Royal Durian is real.
I stand by what I said.
Oh.
I just didn't think that you would choose a durian unprompted.
Honestly, fair. Google exists, though. I could pull out some obscure shit if I need to.
No, I
All I
understand.
care
I
about
just
in
didn't
this
think
one
you'd
is
choose.
the little cherry fellow on the side
Yeah,
there.
a little dude.
cherry
Just really,
squire.
just a vibe.
Looks like
This
a
is-
Hollow Knight NPC.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
this is just a Castle Crashers Steam
It
card.
does look like a Castle Crashers character, honestly.
does.
Yeah.
I was trying to
God.
think of like the
Oh, his
The
teeny little
property it looks
feet. Look at how small his feet are.
He does
I
have little
know.
feet. They're itty bitty guys.
Does the next one have small feet and existence? Comet Eye, the Spectral Spud.
Yes.
Anyone else?
The spectral spud.
Make me
You're really thinking about this.
It was so pleading the way you said it.
Please, anyone else, please.
Please, someone else. God, I'm gonna say no.
So that's 2 for no?
I think I know this is yes.
I think you do know it's yes because I've talked about it before. This is my favorite card of all time. It's Comet Eye, the Spectral Spud.
Yeah.
What
my
in
God.
the heavens?
Oh my god.
Mitch was the only one
Is
that went yes on that, correct? I just want to make
No,
sure.
I said
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, you said yes as well? Okay.
Oh, did he?
I was the first one to say anything,
Okay.
and I went.
I don't know why I
yes.
thought you said no. Yeah, this is he was like the crux of my vegetable deck. Was getting Comet Eye, the Spectral Spud on the field. And it was a he is the only dual color card I think that we're gonna cover in these quizzes, but he is
Love that.
he's grass and light, and it was a hybrid deck, and it was very good.
Oh, they're
I
adding
do say so myself.
500s
Yeah,
into the mix.
I just like that he is he a big old potato head. It's funny.
Is he in like
Rainbow
is that like a robot body or is he in like a chariot or what's going on?
I believe
here?
it's like knight armor.
It's a bit of a MODOK situation.
And he just has
we've
really
got going on.
stubby arms, and
Yeah.
his legs
It really
are
is.
unclear. But
It really is a MODOK situation. Wow. That's
yeah,
amazing.
I like the little helmet and the hair.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a rainbow. Like just everything about him is cursed in the best way.
Galaxy Eyes Spectral Spud.
I love him greatly. What about this next one? What about Fever Nuts?
No.
It's a fake card because it's real for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I don't know how to unpack that.
I just out of the corner of my eye, I saw Mitch go.
Can you just say it back to me?
Fever Nuts.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
Do we need to cut
I'm gonna
away?
say false.
Was that 3 for false? Did everyone say false?
What'd you say, Nico?
I said no.
No one gets points. Fever Nuts is real.
That's insane. What? We're not crazy. We're nuts. We're nuts.
I like the guy clipping off to the left.
He's insane.
Also, the one at the top just being like the mouth going, ah! Like,
That's the let's fucking go.
it really is.
Oh my god.
The middle one is just locked in. He's on a mission.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's the
he
one that's
knows what
actually
he
gonna
wants.
hit the target.
We'll see if you can hit this next target. What about Wretched Pepper?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Wretched Pepper.
No.
Yeah, it's probably fake.
That one is fake. Wretched Pepper I made up. Nico and Kyle.
That's too good.
It's very
that's
good.
too
I'm very
good.
proud of it.
You should be.
that
That's a
was
very
good.
good one.
Next up, we only got 2 left. I said there were 15, so this will be the
Penultimate.
14th.
Been having so much fun, I didn't even realize we were that far in.
Yeah.
Uncanny Turnup.
It doesn't
Yes.
really roll off the tongue well. I'm gonna say it's fake.
Have you guessed fake for all of these?
He has.
Me?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. I'm gonna guess it's fake. I couldn't tell if you were being genuine for a second or not until you just went. I'm guessing truth and real because it doesn't roll off the tongue well. You would do better.
Okay.
That's fair.
I also said real.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I did better with heavyweight cabbage, but Uncanny Turnip is real.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
This thing
What
was
the
from
fuck?
Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
At what point
seriously.
does this become a turnip?
Wait,
Is that overhaul?
I'm sorry.
Most turnips
also,
can't see
yeah.
the future. Most turnips don't wear a cape.
He's just like
I would call
Doctor
it more of a
Strange if
vest.
he was a vegetable, I think.
This legitimately might be my favorite card yet. I like
thing is
something about
rad.
the aura of this guy is just off the charts for me.
Do you like
It's,
his,
it's so
Quite
good.
tell
his,
what's
his
going
knee
on.
covered in rootage?
Yeah,
flapping around.
leafage. Just random leafage just hanging off the knee there. I like it. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
We got one more left. Nico won. I don't think he can be caught. If my math is correct, he's got a pretty wide margin at this
good.
point. But just for fun, Grand Collard the Eternal Sprout.
Real. Please.
Real.
Kyle?
Kyle guesses fake.
Yeah, I
can't
think I'm
put
gonna have to go
words
with
in his
fake on
mouth.
this one.
Oh,
I
it's
think I'm gonna
crazy.
go fake. No. Nico
can
knows
try.
me very well. And yeah, I'm gonna go fake on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
He called it.
Okay, well, I'll give you a point because that one is fake. That's the last round of the quiz.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish it was real, but it's not. But I am
was its
happy
name again?
that all the rest of these is real. I'm pretty sure this is every single wild veggie card. I think I got all of them
Really?
in.
Hell yeah.
I think there's 10 of them.
Wow. Yeah.
So we've made it to the end of another dang old quiz, and my belly is full of vegetables and vitamins, and I hate it because veggies are gross, but it's my favorite archetype because they're funny, but I don't eat them because I'm not healthy. I want to die when I'm young. Being old sounds like a prison. Don't do it. I don't want to eat gross food to live in a prison. I want to eat good food so I can die young. Twinkie me.